Duguay floats one across for Weiermeyer. He'll drop it off. Duguay in and a backhand off the blocker, handed punch back to the goaltender. And Psenicka able to ward that one off. 18:40 to play in the first. Portland on the left wing. They try to load it up there to center. It was Duguay on the intercept. He was looking for Kyle Chizowski, and the puck's back out to neutral ice here as Max Curran will gain the attacking line with a pass over the left side corner. Savage has to let it go. He touched it with his Psenicka out there for Portland. Carter Southern joins him as well. Here's his first shift in the Western League. Southern left wing, cuts away from one, fires up in the left wall, and the Hawks gain the line. Weiermeyer in, high shot blockered up. Look at that. A very calm 6'4". They both feel like they play like 6'6" out there. With skates, probably closer to 6'7" even. And this one guides back into the American zone. They'll work it left wing, up for Curran. His pass eventually works its way over to Sloan. Sloan 2-on-1, drives it right wing. Shot attempt, blocked off by Stebicek. And the rolling puck goes for Psenicka. He'll work it along for a breakaway. Hawks backhand, what a save! Clears into the right corner. This one wobbling in front. Just avoided the stick of Plante net front with no defender around. Ismail Abagosh sends it off the right wing. Hawks back to corral it. Carter Southern had to hop over the stick. American center looking for the feed in front. Psenicka able to get in front of it there as he knocked aside the Americans' winger. That was Brandon Wynot, and pressuring on the back. Not even midway into period one. Well, that's what the Winterhawks wanted to do. They wanted to get that power play to click a little early, and boy, do they get it. 1-for-1 to start the hockey game on the power play against a good penalty kill team. Hawks own zone. They'll play the body out to center. Now they race in on the right wing, handing it off to Darby. Darby back to the corner, and a centering pass stopped behind the net by Adam. Puck net front, taken over to the right side, gaining the center line and chipping it in. That one's gobbled up by Stebicek. He'll hold it in his possession. Point of the year. He's had quite a terrific second half of the season. Tyson Jugnauth, 62nd point. And he extends his point streak now to 9. Psenicka on the inside. Loaded back up top of the circle, Carson Dick. And the defensemen's Ryder Thompson and Max Psenicka. Backhand by Cook. He'll load it for Grady Martin. Martin funneling it in. Backhanded effort over to the near side. Psenicka gets hit there from the forward Cook, but the Hawks able to navigate it out to the right wing. Carson Dick looking to lift the stick there of Jackson Adam. He'll bid one across over to the far side of the rink. David Hoy going to battle on the wall. Hawks chase it down near side. Puck comes up on the short boards. It's reversed over by Adam and fired to the Portland blue line where it's tipped off over to the right wing. Backhand from Martin. Trickles just wide of the post behind the net. And swung over near side for Martin. Grady Martin bids one over to the right wing. Here's McAdams. Back up top. Blue line shot. Kicked away. Stebicek got in front of it, saw it through the screen there on the long-range shot attempt from the 7.8% on the penalty kill. And the Hawks able to win this one out to the top of the zone. Good second effort there by Weiermeyer, and he bids one to the left wing for Chizowski. Hawks coming in. They shoot one from a sharp angle. This one rattles around the corner boards all the way back out to neutral ice. Max Psenicka out there, and he loads it up to the right wing for Weiermeyer. Taken over by the American Sloan. Jake Sloan right wing, cutting off the wall, coming back to center for his shot was Curran. Puck rolls to Charlie Ellick. Ellick blue line will pass over to the right, and the shot comes, looking for a tip, didn't get it. And it's off the corner board here for Tri-City. 7:05 to go in the period, 1:25 of the power play clock for the Americans. Ellick moves it right, one-time shot, sizzles off a leg, rebound, scored. The year, a team leading 22. Both teams converting on the power play. It's 1-1 with 6:58 to go in the first. Good puck. Jumping a little prematurely here on the right wing. Trying to cut the lane. And the face-off handled up the ice by the Americans. Taken over on a bouncing play over to Martin. Martin loads it right. Save made by Stebicek, and the rebound back into the corner as Tri-City puts it on from a sharp angle. Looking to roll a second opportunity in front. A good pass by Duguay. Sliding it away from two American sticks. And it's up on the right wing here for Chizowski. Now Chizowski loads it left corner. Jordan Duguay. Looking to crisscross with Weiermeyer. 5:20 to go in the first. Hawks on the left wall. They bid one high. Psenicka back over high slot. And it's tipped off over to the left wing as Martin Loads it out to center. Sweeping backhand from Carter Southern behind Stebetek. And the Hawks, Psenicka, looks back across the ice for Carter Southern. Southern along left wing. Chizowski picked it up. Unfortunately for Portland front, it's off the side of the skates there of Carter Savage. Good look by Portland's forward core down low as they had the open ice pass to center ice for Darby. Actually, I think that might have been the defenseman Carter Southern into that left corner in on the rush. Southern receives it top of the offensive zone. Waits, spins, looks to shoot. It's partially tipped down by the Americans, and they'll float one very high in the air all the way back inside the Portland zone. Hawks roll it left wing. They gain the line with speed. Joel Plante cutting. Good poke check there by Smith. And he forced it off of Jackson Smith's possession back out the center. Carter Southern elects to spin around to play the puck, and Max Psenicka gets loaded up by Wynot. The Hawks go to Plante. He centers. Net. So he's able to play it over to the left as Kyle McDonough works it over to the right point now for Ryder Thompson. Thompson to the right wing. Turning shot by McDonough goes to the net. And a chance here for Psenicka. Able to load it back up high for Chizowski. In front, tipped. And this one goes top of the circle. Miller gathers and shoots. Stopped by Mateka. And a backhander kick save. Mateka denies the follow-up shot for the net front player, McDonough. A race to the puck right side. Backhander stayed on the stick there of McAdams. Unable to get it behind the body of the 6'4" blue liner. And this one's out to neutral ice for a little backhanded swing up the right side by Jackson Smith. Hawks fire a pass over to the right. Portland net dislodged. This one goes back over to the Americans, and we'll have to whistle it down for the pass over the left side. And Americans own zone right ring. Ellick up the wall, able to bump this one to Garland. Hawks at center locate it, and Joel Plante able to hustle in past Savage. Ellick knocking into the corner boards, rolls it right wing. Verk up on the right side, gains the attacking line and cuts around Southern for a shot attempt. Stebetek denied it. Follow-up chance from Wynot, and that one got blocked. Portland's Buttazzoni goes to the right wing. 4-on-4 ice situation before an abbreviated major power play will begin for the Americans.
Matching majors
Here
for
we go.
fighting on number 29 from Tri-Cities, Carter McAdams, and number 18 from Portland, Kyle McDonough. Also, number 29 from Tri-Cities with 2 minutes for unsportsmanlike conduct. And for Portland's number 18, a 5-minute major for cross-checking and a game misconduct penalty.
Hawks with a chance in front. Buttazzoni stonewalled in the centering feed. So Kyle McDonough's night ends on that cross-checking penalty. They gave the 5-minute match penalty there for the game misconduct. And that unsportsmanlike was the instigator penalty for dropping the gloves. And Connor McAdams serving it for another 2 seconds. Well, rather, one of his teammates will. And he'll step out of the box now to begin the 3-minute major power play for the Americans. Start the breakout from left to right. Jackson Smith gaining some speed on the wing, cuts inside. Hawks lifted his stick, and Portland floats it out to center as Max Curry now having a battle against Weiermeyer. Alex. Puck exited to the state, and Chizowski, the personnel. Winterhawks captain, right circle, hands it off. Jugnoth at the ring, cutting in on his backhand, forces it to the forehand, and a pinball save extended by the right leg of Lucas Mateka. Puck's back in the Winterhawks zone. A minute to go on the 5-minute major penalty against McDonough. That's being served by David Hoy. Hawks own territory. They'll bump it up to the left, looking for Duguay. And it's dropped off to Jugnoth as he opens the ice to the right side. Psenicka across the center timeline. He'll match up against that of Jake Sloan on the Tri-City side. Americans drilling around the defensive wall, and it's a shot from Psenicka. Right point, able to work it into the left corner. Portland centering. Americans finding it. And this one dislodged by McAdams. Carter Southern bids one back low for the Hawks forwards. Chizowski looking over to the near wing. Duguay takes it right off the stick there of Anisimowicz. Southern shot, blockered away. Punching that one out of the zone is Psenicka. Own end, Charlie Ellick. Out to center ice. Americans fired in on the left wing, and Stebicek will feed the puck over to the near side as Cash Cook wires it on. Rebound goes to the slot. Anisimowicz spins around, looks to load at blue line, and here comes Goldsmith. His shot blocked by Duguay. End board pass stolen by Southern, and the Hawks will swipe into play in the defensive zone. Kyle Chizowski goes across his body to make the pass over to Psenicka. Touch for the goaltender, Psenicka. He'll wait across. Couldn't get that initial pass to develop in time as Portland works one to the front of the net. And Psenicka has to lunge out with the glove hand and swipe that puck away. Zipped into the zone, why not? Right side boards, it's Sloan. He'll fire it back across the body, and this one goes up to the left wall for McAdams. Carter McAdams for Sloan. Puck's behind the Portland net, over to the right wing for Ellick. Ellick lays it up there, why not? Tipped it. And this one goes right corner, back over to the left point. Waiting to shoot, there it comes. Kick save, Stebicek reloaded over to Charlie Ellick. 50 seconds of the Tri-City power play. Americans, Ellick shoots, shouldered off. Stebicek got it. Good box out from Hudson Darby, and he fires it down the rink. Lucas Hunt this one down. Left circled, shot Buttazzoni. Blocked, second chance denied. Psenicka, nearly a third. Off the wall backhand, Portland left side. Chizowski able to dislodge this one as he goes to the corner for Jordan Duguay. Duguay on the boards. Flushed it away from Sloan. Savage sandwiching in between as well. Weiermeyer trying to pull it loose. Portland able to take a better lane to the puck. They center, they shoot. It's off the post. Jordan Duguay went blocker side on Psenicka. And the sound of iron keeps it a one-goal game. Hawks own territory. Here's the breakout pass over to the right side. They missed the deflection. First to it there is Carter Savage. Face off of the Portland zone, far side. Neutral ice, poked off, right ring, across. Weiermeyer shoots off the blocker and scores! Alex Weiermeyer wires it in. Portland close. And a face-off just outside the Hawks' offensive zone. Near wing. Out to center ice and pushed in on the side by Psenicka. Left in the corner. Hawks trying to wrap it around. They center it. Backhanded try. Knuckled off the right pad of Psenicka. And this one's drilled up the right side boards. Hawks stop it. Canceled back left corner. Portland backhand flutters over to Plante. He'll pick this one off the wing. It is Darby. Darby for Miller. Miller handles it behind the net. Back over to the right side post. Dislodged from his possession. Psenicka shoots. Blockered off by Psenicka. And Teterenko will throw a body here on Why Not. Puck left side. Lachlan Teterenko works it off the right wing. Portland will go for a line change. 14-10 to go in our third period. And a 4-2 lead for the Winterhawks. Tri-City from right to left with speed. Jackson Smith gets it deep. Backhanded shot goes 5-hole on Stebicek. And minutes into period 3. Well, Jackson Smith worked it around in just a sliver of space between the wickets there of Toyota Center. Everett and Wenatchee are also tied 2-2. Seattle still leads Victoria by a 3-1 score. And Prince George jumping out to 3 goals in the third period. They lead Brandon by a 3-2 decision. Pucks to the backside of the Tri-City net. There's a little in-action, in-game third period look at our Portlander Network's out-of-town scoreboard. Smith over to the right side off the corner. Wedged out to center. And Portland able to hustle back as Psenicka plays it back far side away from Garland. He'll strip him. Puck goes over to the right wall. Cutting for a shot. Toe save. Psenicka. Rebound rolls wide of the post. And the Hawks able to pick this one up in their own zone. Left wing feed for Southern off the stick of Psenicka. Goes into the left side corner. Portland's Psenicka able to shove off McAdams with ease. Hawks diagonal pass comes across for Darby. Hudson Darby at the circle. Funnels it left. It's becoming impressive, to say the least. Hawks put up 2 goals in the first half of the third period. Weiermeyer drives, tries to send it across to the left ring. And center ice flip in Southern bids this one wide of the Tri-City net. Left wing, why not? Going to work it on the left side. It's deep into the Portland zone. Hawks out the neutral ice. Hawks waiting the breakout. They go left wing out to neutral. And puck's out the neutral ice. Americans unable to get it behind Psenicka. There's the Portland defense, bumping it back on the right side. And this one goes across over now left wing for Curran. Curran driving to the net. Stopped there by... And Max Curran able to win the draw. Inside winger Sloan holds off Zakreski. Long-range shot, gloved. Hammer it down the rink. Ryder Thompson gets the clear, gets off for a line change. Portland gets 3 fresh penalty killers. Smith across the attacking line. Jackson Smith, one of the top-rated skaters on the NHL Central Scouting mid-season rankings. Curran moves it for Smith. He'll pick it up, goes back left. Max Curran settles, waits. Curran into the corner, right back to him. Couldn't pull the trigger on the shot, or a diving effort by Miller as he tries to get that puck out of the zone. Minute to go on the power play. Curran dangling, shoots, scores! Max Curran left in our third period. David Hoy out for the ensuing face-off.
Scored by number 28 on the empty net, Josh Zakreski, for his 27th goal of the season and second of the evening. Assisted by number 90, Diego Bertazzoni. And assisted by number 43, Ryder Thompson.
All right, we'll give the assist now then to Thompson. Hawks ready to celebrate on Friday night. Another 6-goal outing. Portland ranks 3rd in the Western League in goals for per contest. Psenicka able to collect it behind his own net. Skates out on the right side over to Tedarenko.